Happy Tuesday, everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement back with another video. So I was watching my good friend Steve at A is for Alice, B is for Bob, latest video where he jumped on a thread that was created by a channel I was not aware of. The gentleman's name is Nick, and his channel is called Careful with That Axe, Eugene. And Nick is from Wales. Now, from my understanding, Nick has taken a bit of time off from his channel, dealing with health issues. So if you'd be kind enough to go over to Nick's channel and give him a sub, watch his video called A Long Gap. A long gap meaning bands or artists that took a long time between albums. I thought this was a pretty interesting idea for a video, and I came up with a few. So I'm going to show you the ones I came up with. Thanks, Steve, for doing this and for giving Nick a shout out. Please, again, go over to Nick's channel. Careful with That Axe, Eugene. I will try and leave a link below. First band I thought of was Tears for Fears. So their last studio album before this one was called Everybody Loves a Happy Ending, and who doesn't? 2004 released in the UK, 2005 in the US, and they came out with this great album in 2022, one of the albums of the year as far as I'm concerned, The Tipping Point. Great record. I haven't listened to this for a while. I'm going to put it on today. Really strong album from start to finish. The Tipping Point. Tears for Fears. Fantastic. Then I thought about David Bowie. I love David Bowie. I'm so freaking excited for his box set to come out next month. I'm trying so hard to save my pennies so I can buy it. Bowie released Reality in 2003. Then we didn't hear from Mr. Bowie for a long time until 2013 when he came out with The Next Day. Actually, pretty good album. Crappy album cover in my opinion. Took the cover from Heroes and then stuck a Post-it note over top of it for some reason. And that's art. But great record nonetheless. Good comeback for David. 10 years. The Eagles. I know everybody likes to piss on the Eagles these days. Their last studio album was in 1979, The Long Run. I didn't like that album that much. I think they ended at a good time because I think they were losing it. This one kind of cheats. Hell Freezes Over in 1994, which is basically them getting together and doing a live show. But there was a couple of studio tracks on this as well. But that's 1994. That's a long frickin' time between albums. And then in 2007, they came out with that abysmal album, Long Road Out of Eden, which is just one of the worst pieces of crap ever foisted upon the listening public. Okay, back to being nice. My boys, the Grateful Dead. 1980, Go to Heaven. Not my favorite Grateful Dead album by any means. But then, 1987, they released In the Dark and had their first hit single. That would be, oh my God, how do I do this? Touch of Grey. Great album, start to finish. Grateful Dead. And last but not least, a band that did it twice, and maybe three times. 1974, King Crimson released one of their greatest albums, Red. Fantastic record. Unbelievable. Some people say their best album. And I won't argue. Even though it's not my favorite of theirs, it's up there. Then they go all the way to 1981 and release one of my favorite albums, Discipline. Great album. Fantastic. Then, in 1984, they released Three of a Perfect Pair. Only 3 years between albums. That's part of the trilogy of albums they released that year along with Beat. But then, 1995, I pulled the wrong album. I pulled Islands. The one beside it on my shelf, fz2ek. 1995 they released that. fz2ek is a great freaking record. Yeah, so Bowie. New set coming out September. CD set out here. I think it's 18 discs or some stupid thing. It's a lot of discs. I'm probably wrong on the amount of discs, but it's a big box set. It is $265 Canadian for the CDs on the pre-order. The vinyl is like $500 or more. It's ridiculous. $600. It's insane. It's like so many albums. Like maybe that's where I'm getting it from. I think it's 18 albums. It's insane, but that's way out of my league. And even the 265, I'm trying to think of what I can sell to get the money. But it covers everything from Heathen to his passing, and includes a couple of live albums that I'm really excited about. So we'll see about that. Other than that, I'm trying to think of what else is coming up that's so exciting. I just did a video yesterday. I posted it late on great bass players who are also kind of the lead vocalists in their band. Somebody mentioned Roger Waters. Is he a great bassist? Just throwing it out there. Is he kind of just pretty basic bass player? He did come up with that catchy riff for Money. Boom, 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 boom. I think when I learned how to play the bass first, that was the first thing I learned. So it tells you it's not that difficult, but it's effective. And that's really all a musician needs to be, is effective. So I'm not sure if I include Roger Waters in that. People mentioned Phil Lynott. I should have mentioned Phil Lynott. I'm not really a big fan of Thin Lizzy. I don't own any Thin Lizzy records. It's probably a band I should check into. I'm a big Gary Moore fan, so I should at least check in the years when Gary Moore was in the band. I've missed two big ones. Greg Lake, who was on the first King Crimson album and part of the second one. Great vocal performance, great bass. And also with Emerson, Lake and Palmer, he had to be a good bass player to play with those dudes. And John Wetton, who I mentioned the Red album. John Wetton, great bass player, incredible singer. Yeah, I missed a couple, but please watch that video and give me your thoughts on that. And that's it for Tuesday. Everyone have a great day, and see if you can come up with any more long gap bands. Take care.